Welcome to Garden Variety Weather. I'm Daniel, and I hope everybody is having a fabulous Friday. We do have a winter storm barreling towards the Midwest, so let's pull up the map and take a gander at what's happening. Holy mackerel, guys! As you can see, we got some wintry looking weather whipping up across Seattle, Idaho, Montana, South Dakota. But we got our warnings for red flag down in Nebraska and Colorado, and holy cow, fire watch down in the panhandle of Texas and all over New Mexico. We have a special weather statement in Colorado. Air quality. The Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment has issued the following air quality health advisory for wildfire smoke. Where? Lamar, Weld, Morgan, Logan, Sedgwick, Phillips, Washington, Yuma, Lincoln, Kit Carson, Greenlee, Fort Morgan, Sterling, Limon, Burlington, Cheyenne. So, looks like smoke from fire. Smoke from out-of-state wildfires will impact the advisory area. That is interesting. It has been windy in my neck of the woods. Last night, I think we had up to 60-mile-an-hour gusts. So my rosebush covers are kind of flying all over the place. But anyway, I digress. Let's look at some severe weather statements and weather alerts. Let's go severe weather. Let's go day 1 and day 2 and day 3. And we'll take a look at what's happening into the future. Holy cow, the New Madrid area all the way down into northern Louisiana. Looks like we have an enhanced risk. Widespread damaging wind event with some tornado threat is likely on late Sunday afternoon through Sunday night from northeast Texas to southwest lower Michigan. The greatest wind that appears to be from northeast Arkansas, western Tennessee to southern Indiana during the evening and overnight hours. A 100-plus knot mid-level jet will lead to rapid amplification as it rounds the base of the mid-level trough across the Central Plains on Sunday as the associated surface cyclone moves northwestward. Northeastward. I just woke up. Through the day, strong low-level moisture transport will occur across the warm sector. This will result in a weak to potentially moderate instability ahead of the cold front Sunday afternoon. This cold front will accelerate east-southeastward from the Midwest to the mid-Mississippi Valley during the afternoon, and from Ohio to western Georgia, eastern Alabama by Monday morning. That's our synopsis. Ohio Valley. Despite dew points only increasing to the mid to upper 50s, a very favorable kinematic environment will be in place with a 70-knot low-level jet and nearly 125-knot mid-level jet by Monday morning. Giving this wind field any instability combined with the strong frontal forcing will be sufficient for a powerful QLCS during the evening and overnight hours. This squall line will likely have a widespread 60-mile-an-hour wind gust with some stronger 75-mile-an-hour wind gusts possible. In addition, very long hydrographs with 200 plus M2/S20-500M SRH will support a threat for line-embedded tornadoes, some of which could be strong. Additionally, the strong shear may also allow for some embedded supercells, also depicted by the 12ZRRFS, which also may lead to a locally greater tornado threat. Prefrontal development cannot be ruled out, especially from northeast Arkansas to southern Illinois at the nose of the 500 millibar jet and the northern extent of the richer lower level moisture. This scenario is more uncertain but could propose a greater tornado threat if it were to materialize. Lower Mississippi Valley to the southeast, the squall line will form during the afternoon, perhaps with some initial supercell hail threat across Arkansas and northeast Texas, then move northeastward through the overnight period. The strongest low mid-level wind field will remain north of this region. However, greater instability will compensate and should maintain the damaging squall line through the overnight hours. The greatest STP values within the entire risk area are forecast by the 12Z NAM between 03Z and 12Z from western Tennessee to central Mississippi and northwest Alabama. Therefore, expect a QLCS tornado threat to accompany the damaging wind threat through the overnight and early morning period. Florida coast, Alabama coast. Toward the end of the period, richer low-level moisture will begin to move inland across the Florida panhandle into southern Alabama, which within this zone, discrete convection may develop after 08Z. If this were to occur, strong shear would support supercells capable of tornadoes. So that is our convective outlook. But that doesn't talk about winter weather, guys. And winter weather is going to be pretty intense. Let's go 2-day. Our 2-day winter weather event. Let's get rid of all that tornadic severe weather stuff. We're going to turn that off. Now we're just talking about snow. And highlighted right smack dab through South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the upper peninsula of Michigan and upper Michigan, they are going to get yammed with 4+ inches of snow. Holy cow. There's not a lot of discussion, but that is over the next 2 days. If we go out 3 days on that winter weather, we're going to see some real crazy snow through Wisconsin, the upper peninsula of Michigan. And you know what? Let's go right through the center of Ontario, Canada. We got a risk for 4+ inches of snow. And to be quite honest, it's going to be anywhere between 8 and 16 inches, maybe 2 feet in some locations in this purple shaded area. You go further out to Chicago, you're going to get lesser and lesser amounts in that darker blue. Still 4+ inches, but it's probably going to be 4 to 8 inches generally. And then when you go even further out, not quite to Minneapolis, not quite to Des Moines, not quite all the way down to St. Louis, still 4+ inches, but it's probably going to be 4 to 6 inches, give or take. But a significant snow event headed towards the upper Midwest. And icing too. Let's not forget icing. The further south you go, there's definitely going to be some rain changing over to ice, changing over to snow in these blue and in these blue regions. Let's see what we have. We have some special weather statements down in Kentucky, southern and mid-northern Ohio. Let's see what we got here. We got gusty winds, 60 to 70 miles an hour. Plumes of blowing dust. got to be careful. Probably coming off the lake up there potentially, or fields. And then Kentucky, we got high elevated wildfire danger, wind gusts to 40 to 50 miles an hour, red flag warnings all over Kentucky, and high wind warnings. That must be that high gusty winds that we had earlier in my neck of the woods. But super nasty out there, guys. Stay safe, keep it real, and we will see you with some updates on this thing. All right, guys. That's all we got, and we out. We out. Remember, berries are sweet, life is sweeter. And I need to get some coffee.